Very good evening, everybody. Welcome to Pathfinders Trainings. I'm Yogeshwar. Can all of you hear me properly? Can everybody see the screen properly, guys? We are starting in just 2 minutes. People are joining, so just a sound check and the screen check. Can you hear me properly? Just if you can write yes, I will know that you can hear me properly. Thanks, South and Naman and Praveen, Satyam. Oh, a lot of people. Thank you very much for your confirmations, guy. We'll be together for about 2 hours. I'll teach you about stock market as I know it. There is a live commodity market going on. If I see an opportunity, I would love to take a trade in the market, and we will see how you can enter the stock market, how you can build your long-term portfolios, what is futures, what is options, and how you can generate a second source of income in the stock market, while you're doing your job. So that's what we'll be discussing today. Some of you might be new and some of you have done something before. So all of those who are new, they're coming in the stock market for the first time. Can you write new so that I know you are new? Aap naye hai market mein. So if you can write new, I know these are the people who are coming here for the first time. Thank you very much. All these are new. Okay, great. Then there is one other category of people who have tried on their own, but somehow it didn't work out and you suffered a loss. And now you want to recover that loss and go into the profit zone. So those who have incurred a loss, so can you write the word loss? Whatever you write is private to me. Nobody else can see what you are writing. Fine. So that's a lot of people with losses. I'm sorry to read that, and let's see how we can help you with the loss part again. So then there are also people who have gone into the market and who have been making money consistently. So and now you want to take it to the next level. You're already making profit. So those who are already making regular profit, can you write profits so that I know these are the guys who are making profits, but now they want to take their skill to the next level. Okay, so I haven't got anybody who has written a profit yet here. So that is worrying because I see only two kind of people into this webinar. One is people who are new and other are people who have made losses. And others are people who have made losses. So let's see how that works. So this will be a 2 hour session that I'll be taking. Stock market is a risky place. This is my trading room from where I'm speaking to you right now. This is my 5-screen setup, as you can see. I love to read books. So these are my books on the right side. On the back side also, this room is full of books. This is my yoga mat and where I do my meditation and yoga here. And these are, you see a lot of watches you see here. And I need to know what time is there in various parts of the world. If you have to be a good stock market trader, you need to know the world. And if you see there, these are the photographs of my father and mother. And I firmly believe that whatever good comes in our life comes by the blessings of our parents. So great. So Shubham says I'm Shubham. That's great, Shubham. So most people have now joined here. Let me start by telling you the story of Jushmi Barwa. Let's start with this one. In the meantime, other people will also join. About 4 years ago, my team said, sir, there is one girl from Assam who wants to talk to you. And she said, I want to talk to Yogeshwar sir only. I said, sure. So he connected the call to me. And on the other side of the phone was a young girl from Assam. Her name was Jushmi Barwa. And he said, sir, I have listened to your YouTube videos and I am into a dilemma. I am educated. I will get a job in the city. But if I get a job in the city, it won't be so much salary that I can take my parents with me. They are old. They stay in a village. And what you say is that this is a profession that can be practiced from home. So, can I also learn it and make 15,000 rupees per month? This was the figure, 15,000 rupees per month, so that I do not have to leave my village. I can take care of my parents and also on a decent livelihood. And that kept me thinking. And I said, yes, Yoshmi, you can do it. She went ahead, did my 6 months course, and today Jushmi Burwa in Assam earns more than 50,000 rupees a month. She stays in that village where internet connection is there, and she is a full-time trainer. So this is, and there are many stories like this. I have a IT guy from Bangalore who just 6 months ago shifted back to his village. These are the good stories. But then there are also the bad stories where people tried, they become greedy, and they lost their capital. So both kind of stories are there. You can take it as a serious focus thing. You can make it as a part-time or a full-time career, or you can try to make some quick money and lose your capital. So now, before I start, let me ask you, which category do you fall in? Do you want to be the hardworking one, which is category number one, who is willing to work hard to get his profits and his career, or the number two, who are looking for a quick fix? Which category do you fall into, guys? Please specify to me your category. Are you in one or two? If you are in two, I'm quite useless for you. यदि आप दूसरी कैटेगरी में है तो मैं आपके ज्यादा काम का नहीं हूं. बट इफ यू आर इन कैटेगरी नंबर वन, you know, then like then of course we can do something about it. I'm a full-time professional trader and a trading coach. I do this for a living. Why do you come to the stock market? What is the keyword? For me, the keyword is income. What is income? Income is that money which is consistent in terms of amounts and in terms of frequency. For example, your salary is income. आपकी salary income. Salary income क्यों है? Because you know how much you will get. You also know on what date you will get it. All your expenses are planned based on that income. If that income is not there, no expense can be taken care of. And for, according to me, stock market becomes a serious place when at least one of the expenses is linked to the profits you get from the stock market. Is there anybody here whose at least one expense of his life is linked to the profits that you make from the stock market? Yes or no? If yes, what expense is linked to the profit from the stock market, which you are able to take care of month after month after month? And that is a question you have to ask yourself. Most people have answered no. One or two people have answered yes. So I'm happy for the ones who have answered yes, but most people have answered no. So these are the questions we need to ask ourselves when we are coming to the stock market. These are the four equations of money. Equation number one, if you are paying any kind of loan. Income plus loan is equal to expense, and this equation will never take you near financial freedom. The most common equation of the people is income is equal to expense. Money come, money goes. Equation number 3 is accidental saving. And the only equation of financial freedom is equation number 4. Income minus saving is equal to expense. We can only, there's one thing that is constant in our life. We all get that in exactly the same quantity every day. And what we do that decides whether we achieve financial freedom or not. What is that thing that each of us get in equal amount every day? Nobody gets less or more. Very good, Praveen, the first one to answer. The 24 hours, guys. The 24 hours that you get is constant to everybody. What you do with that time decides whether you become financially free or not. You can either invest your time or you can spend your time. When you are just doing a Facebook or WhatsApp or just entertaining yourself, you are spending your time. But today, you have taken the trouble of attending this workshop. You are committing your 2 hours to this workshop. So, are you spending your time or are you investing your time, guys? Yes, are you spending your time or are you investing your time? You are investing your time. Excellent. Very good. So, when in 24 hours, the time we invest becomes more than the time we spend, we automatically gain progress, promotions, and financial freedom. So, we focus on equation number 1, income minus saving equal to expense. So, this is the equation of financial freedom that is there. Now, what is the first enemy you will face? The first enemy you will face is inflation. Inflation is the continuous, you know, devaluation of your purchasing power, which is governed by the rule of 72. What is the rule of 72? 72 divided by the rate of inflation is the number of years in which your purchasing power will become half. In which your purchasing power will become half. I have a question from Satyavan. Sorry, he said income minus investment minus expenses is equal to saving. That is very good. That is very good. So inflation is eating. What is the rate of inflation in any developing countries? About 6-7% a year. If your money is growing at 6-7% a year, and the inflation is also 6-7% a year. So what is the effective growth of your money? Yes, what is the effective? I normally keep my sessions interactive, 0. Very good. So when you put your money in a FD, which is guaranteed by the way, what is the growth of your money every year? What is the growth of your money every year? So let's take it. It is 0. So nice, thank you very much. It is 0. So when you are putting your money in FD, you get a false sense of satisfaction. Yeah, I am making 6-7% a year, but effectively your purchasing power is going down, your money is not growing. So for your money to effectively grow, it has to grow at more than 7% per year. And the how many years will it take for your money to double is also governed by the power of compounding. If your money is growing at 4% per year, it will take 18 years to double. Can you give me an example of an asset class that grows at 4% per year? Yes, guys. What is the asset class that grows at about 4% per year? Saving account, MK says, what else? Pension funds, most pension funds only give about 4 to 5% per year. Remember those LIC pension schemes and all, they just give 4 5% a year, which means it will take 18 years for your money to double. And what is effectively happening with inflation at 7% every year, your money value is actually decreasing by 3%. By 3%. FDs give about 6% a year. They take 12 years to double. And at 9%. Now, how does it work? Now, let's see, because you need to understand the whole base of the stock market. That is very important. So if I go here, let's see this one. Let me take 1 lakh rupees. And I say, okay, let me put this 1 lakh rupees at 4% a year. And let's see what will it become in 20 years. And I say, calculate. So in 20 years, your 1 lakh rupees will become 2 lakh and 22,000 rupees. So this is effectively useless. Now, if I put it into FD, let's say growing at 7% per year, same effect. This will become 4 lakh and 3,000 rupees in 20 years. Let's say you put it in a PPF, growing at 8% per year. It will give you about 4 lakh 92,000 rupees. Now, let's say you put it in a mutual fund. What are the average returns that a mutual fund gives historically? Anybody has a figure on that? Yes, guys. What kind of returns do mutual? Yes, 10, 12, 6 to 8. Lately, in the last 2 years, the returns are just 7, 8%. Let's take 10% on an average that mutual funds have been able to deliver historically. So your 1 lakh will become 7 lakh 32,000 rupees. Now let's look at the scenario that we are talking today, where I say you learn how to build your long-term portfolio of undervalued companies, of undervalued stocks, where it is growing at 24% per year. And if you are able to get this skill, the same 1 lakh rupees in 20 years will become 1.1 crore rupees. Now tell me, which one do you want? Do you want your 1 lakh to become 4 lakhs, or do you want your 1 lakh to become 1.1 crores? This is the long-term view that you have to keep in mind. Everything that you do, intraday, options, future, till the time this view is not clear, you will not be able to do. So this is the focus that we are looking at. We want to learn how to make 2% per month, 24% per year by learning the stock market properly, so that our long-term wealth can be created. So this is the goal number 1 that we have. So now let's check out here. I love to live trade. I normally teach by live trading, live investing. That's how I. Now, this is a commodity market which is on. This market is on till 12 o'clock in the night. Let's see, while I'm teaching you, if there is an opportunity that is available. Now, this is crude oil. This is crude oil. And I look at crude oil today. So this is crude oil I am seeing. On crude oil, I just add a Bollinger, a simple tool. This is a crude oil mini contract. And I see, okay, this is how crude oil is looking. And I check out crude oil and I say, okay, this is crude oil that is there. it has retraced back and fallen down. And I am looking at a doji candle here. So I say, okay, this looks like I can initiate a trade in crude oil mini. So I buy one lot of crude oil mini. I just bought one lot of crude oil mini. Now, how much is my capital requirement into this? My capital requirement, let's learn the first thing here. Now, this is a stock market. Now, this is a live chart. There is a line chart, there is a bar chart, there is a candlestick chart, there's a Heinkanishi chart, there is a Renko chart. So let's go to the candlestick chart. And I see, okay, this is crude oil. Crude oil has fallen down. It has become overextended. Now, if I look at this crude oil here, so I see crude oil, and I plan that it might go a little down. So I plan to buy about 5 crude mini contracts. I start with one, observing the behavior of the price. Now, this crude oil, if you see, it is moving up and down, right? This is moving up and down. This is crude oil mini. Money required to trade this just about 3,000 rupees. That's the money that I required to trade it. At first, I was talking about a long-term wealth, and here I'm just going into a contract where I'm seeing, oh, this is crude oil contract. So, and crude has went down all the way down on this, and I start planning. Now, first thing you have to learn in trading, investing, everything is when you are entering into the market, you can incur both profit and loss. I've taken one contract. So what I do into this is I say I have to buy 5 contracts here. So I say I'll buy one more at 4010, place and confirm. Okay. And if it goes further down, I'll buy one more at 4,000, where I'll see that the support is coming for crude oil, 4,000, and one more order, you know. So it says, so I'll work on this one. So once that is executed, I'll go down. So I have added here 2 orders. You can see I have one order that has been executed at 4028. I have another order that I'm pending at 4010. So now let's look at the whole logic of the trade. Why have I taken the trade? I've taken the trade because maths is in my favor. इसकी maths मेरे favor में. So now here I am. Let's look at crude oil. I go to the daily chart of crude oil. I add into this an indicator. And I say, okay, roughly crude is moving about 100 rupees in a day. That is the average movement of crude. Now let's see. If I look at crude here, from here to here, how many points has crude moved? Crude has already moved 160 points. So the crude, what is the price doing? Price is moving up and down. Whenever you are into trading, investing, you are basically working with the price. You're basically working with the price. So a trader needs to have the skill to know when the price has become disbalanced. And I noted that not only the price has become disbalanced, it is also making a high probability candlestick pattern. So I pick up in this, and I say, fine, this looks okay. It is stopping at this level. So I go here now, and I also pick up the second one. So I picked up two lots of crude oil. So how much is the money I've invested? So far, I've invested about 5,000 rupees. So here in this trade, I have invested about 5,000 rupees. And I also see that when on the way it was going up, crude oil jumped back from this level. And on the upper side, this was where it started falling down. That's the crude oil I'm seeing now. Now, if I bought crude oil, whom did I buy it from? Like, let's learn it with live trading. I always trade with real money. So, whom did I buy it from, guys? I bought crude oil, two contracts. Whom did I buy it from? Think and tell me. We will learn with live trading. I'll not give you just theory. Think and tell me, whom did I buy it from? I bought it from some other trader. From some other trader who thinks, what is his, my view is from here, crude has a chance of going up. How about the other trader who has sold it to me? What is his view? What is the view of the other trader who has sold his contract to me? His view is that crude oil will go down. Now tell me one thing, can both of us be right? Can both of us be right? Answer is no. Both of us can't be right because crude will either go up or it will go down. And that is the base of every trade in the stock market. That's why every trade is full of risk, because trading and investing is based on one guy being right and another person being wrong. And you make money only when you are more right than wrong. You can't be right 90% of the time. So it is important that you understand that the price is right mathematically. Let's say I've taken this trade here, and I see here, if I am, what are the four, let's see here. Let me remove everything. Now, if I'm going on this trade here, say this is my entry I've taken here. I'll keep on buying till here. Almost if I get something here, I'll also buy it. Okay. So I again put one more trade here at 4010. Place and confirm. So I've out of five, I have bought two, and two I have. One is a pending order. So these are my orders now. I planned for five. And I'm looking at the levels. I say I'll keep on buying till 4010, even at 4,000, which appears to be a psychological support. I'll buy one more and expect the price to reverse from there. So here I have two orders I've executed. I have a pending order that I have taken here now. Now, when I enter crude oil, similarly, you can enter Reliance, you can enter Tata Motors, you can enter Nifty, you can enter an option, you can enter a USD INR pair. So when I buy it here, what are the four results possible? What are the four results possible, guys? Okay, I'll tell you the four results. This trade can result in a big profit. It can result in a small profit. It can result in a small loss. It can also result in a big loss. out of these four results, which one is the most dangerous for me? Out of these four results, which one is the most dangerous for me? Thank you, Dharmesh. Thank you, Satyavan. It is the big loss. Thank you, Chaitanya. So my first job is to ensure that I don't have a big loss. And I saw that this price is moving about 100 rupees in a day. Today it has moved 160 points. So I put a stop loss order. I say, okay, in this price, I'm putting a stop loss order, let's say about 70 rupees down, roughly about 70 rupees down. I'm putting a stop loss order here, which is somewhere here. I put a stop loss order at 3950. So I go here in this and I say, okay, let me put a stop loss order at 3950. Place and confirm. So now what is happening is, now no matter what happens, I will not have a big loss in this, right? I will not have a big loss into it because, so no big loss. This is rule number one. Let's learn it with live trading. No big loss. So here now, even if I will have a small loss. Small planned loss. I will have a small planned loss. Now on the upper side, what is the target I have? This is my target. And this is my planned profit. Will it reach there in the next 30 minutes? No, it will take time. It will take maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days to reach that level. So this is my planned profit. Now let's look at the maths here. I also have an order at 4010 if it falls down. So my buying, I have divided it into 5 parts. Out of the 5 part, I've only bought 2 so far. Now tell me, what is my planned loss? My planned loss is 71 rupees here. And what is my planned profit? 196 rupees. Now, is my planned profit at least 2 times that of my planned loss? Yes or no? Think, आराम से सोचो, कोई जल्दी नहीं है, लाइव ट्रेड है तो मेरा पैसा है, आप सिर्फ उसको नोट कीजिएगा, right? So it is 2 times that of a, and I have not even committed my full money. I have committed only, 40% of my money. Rest I'm still waiting. Now let's look at the maths. Let's say I take 10 trades like this. 5 of them come and hit my stop loss, give me a small planned loss. Remaining 5 go up and I achieve my target. So by the end of those 10 trades, will I finish in profit or in loss? Right? I'll finish in profit. Very good. This is the whole logic of the market. Ravindra says loss. No, Ravindra, you will finish in profit. Now, let's look at this here. Like today, I was trading in the market. This is what I was trading. Today, I was trading India Bull Housing Finance, Nifty, and I finished with a profit of 6,215. I was trading a option strategy here. So you can see it's not that I didn't have losses. Out of the 5 trades, 3 were in profits and 2 were in losses. 3 were in profit, 2 were in losses. But overall, I made a profit of 6,215 rupees because my profits were bigger than my, this is intraday trade. I do a lot of intraday trading because my profits were bigger than my losses. So this is the lesson number 1. If your profits are bigger and your losses are smaller, you will do well into the market. This is a screenshot of what I just showed you. Every day I live trade. I only teach with live trade. Every day I live trade with my traders. I teach them with live trading. I sit with about 10 lakh rupees every day with my traders. And what I say, this is the logic. Will you always make money? No. Sometimes you will lose money. Then this is a day when I made a 30,000 rupees on my 10 lakhs. So when I'm doing intraday, like we talked about portfolio building, we are working for 2% a month. When we are learning to do trading with futures and options, intraday trading, then what should be our target per month? Percent profit per month. Does anybody has an idea what should be the benchmark if you're doing intraday trading? What should be your benchmark per month if you learn how to trade futures, options, commodity, forex? Anybody has a percentage per month in mind? 50%, 25%. No, don't be greedy, please. Be realistic. 10% a month. 10% a month is a very reasonable figure that you can have. If you learn how to trade futures and options, in a nutshell, you can double your money every year. With stock portfolio, long-term wealth, you can double your money every 3 years. Here, you can double your money every year because you are working on a leveraged product. You're working on what is the potential of this intraday trading? The potential is you're dealing with futures and options, which are bi-directional product and which can give you money in both the direction. Now, let's check out. I live trade every day. Let's look at my trade log. ट्रेड लॉग देखते हैं और यही प्रिंसिपल पे मैं ट्रेडिंग करता हूं. नाउ लेट्स सी हियर, डू आई मेक मनी ऑल द टाइम? नो, I make money, I lose money. Let's go back. And all these trades are taken live, they're recorded, sent to the traders, and a screenshot is taken, a log is put in. So how is it working? Let's see. For 4 days, I made a profit of 43,000 rupees. Then I made a loss of 12,000 rupees. These are intraday and swing trades. 2 days I made profit. Then 3 days I made losses. Any trader who says I have not lost any money, he's lying, झूठ बोलता है, क्योंकि लॉस तो होता ही है. ऐसा कभी होगा ही नहीं कि आपको लॉस नहीं होगा, लेकिन जब तक वो लॉस बड़ा नहीं है, छोटा है, you will stay in the game and you will have opportunities to make money. Now here, if you see, so like this trade that I have taken is a high probability trade, but it is not a guaranteed trade. My planned profit there is 2.8 times bigger than my planned loss. So as long as my hit rate is more than 50%, I will eventually make money. Stock market trading is all about managing your risk by understanding where to buy and where to sell. Then a loss day, again, I have 5 winning days giving me a lakh of rupees. Then a losing day. Then I again have winning days, 22,000, a losing day, 4 winning days, a losing days, and that's how it goes. And you see, this month I have made a 4.5% on my capital of 10 lakhs. Now, last month it was a 20%. September was fantastic. I made 32% in a month. but I'm doing it for 17 years, guys. So overall, I'm making about 17.5% per month on my intraday and swing trading. And what is my success rate? 70%, not 90%, 70%. The key is this: the profit to loss ratio is 4.2. The profit to loss ratio is, and you can see, like, for example, I live trade, I continuously, like, so I got one more entry now. Now I can wait for the price till here. I'll keep on buying it till this level. I'll keep on buying it. So I say, okay, let me go and I'll buy one more now at 4,000 if I get it. Place and confirm. So I've added one more. So out of five, how many have I taken? Out of five, I have taken three. Fourth, I have put in. The moment I get the fourth one, then I will wait for the fifth. Now, Prashad says, can you please show us on 20th September? What was 20th September, Prashad? Was it anything special? 20th September. 20th September. 20th September was corporate tax rate come from 30 to 22. Market went up 650 points. That day, I booked a profit of 76,424 rupees. That was on 20th September, guys. On 20th September, I booked. This was 20th September. You can see here a profit of about 78,435 rupees. Fine, Prashad. This is the trade on that day. So, am I working on certainties or do I work on probabilities, guys? Am I working on certainties or am I working on probabilities? Yes, tell me. Do I work? I'm working on probabilities, not certainty. There is no certainty in the market. You are working on probabilities. So, what is the probability? As long as your probability of profit is bigger than the probability of loss, you will be a winner into this market. You will be a winner into this market. So now, what are the four styles of trading that you can practice into the market? So can anybody tell me what are the four styles of trading that you can practice? You can practice first intraday trading. What is intraday trading? Intraday trading is, for example, I'll come back to this one. Let's pick up here. I'm looking at this market. Let's say this is a 10-minute chart of Nifty, our index. If your trading duration is from 9 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon in the stock market, then you are an intraday trader. You are working on 5 minutes charts, 10 minutes chart, 15 minutes chart. You're trading futures, options. So then you are an intraday trader who's trying to make money in a few hours by catching the movements up or down. And he is planning to make about percent a day. If you can make a net 1% per day, let's say 2% you make profit, 1% you make loss, and you can make about 10% a month. Let's say you are working on a 60-minute chart where you are catching either the up move or the down. In that case, you are a swing trader. In that case, you are a swing trader who's catching the up and down swings of the market, and your trading duration ranges from 2 to 10 days roughly. When your trading duration is from 2 to 10 days, you're working on 30 minutes, 60 minutes chart, you are a swing trader. Third kind of trader is a positional trader. This is the daily chart. A positional trader takes a position mainly in stocks and holds it for a few weeks to a few months. If your holding period is a few months, then you are a positional trader. And if you are buying something and holding it for a few years, in that case, you are a portfolio builder, a long-term trader, a portfolio builder and investor. So you are either a trader or an investor or a combination of both. Which one would you like to become, guys? Would you like to become a trader or an investor or both? Please write. Both. All of you have written both. Sumit says, I want to become an investor. Okay. Right? 99% said, I want to be both. You should be both because the market is fractal. Market is fractal. Whatever applies in 10 minutes also applies on 10 years. Also applies on the 10 year. Like for example, this is the market. This is the Nifty. Does any of you trade index Nifty? Now I'm looking at this index and I want to know, what do I want to do tomorrow? Do I want to buy? Do I want to sell? Or let's say, let's pick up a stock like Reliance, which is very popular. This is Reliance. Now, I see Reliance here. This is the price of Reliance. And each is a candle. A red candle means price went down. Green candle means the price went up. I want to take a simple decision. On Monday, do I want to buy Reliance or do I want to sell Reliance? So I need to have it now. To do the analysis, you need to have some reference. So that's why on a technical chart, first you learn how to read the chart. All these things that are red and green to most of you have priceless information in them. The length of the candle, the size of the candle, the shape of the candle, the relation of one candle to another candle. All this is money. All this is money. What am I trading into crude oil? In crude oil, I'm trading a long range candle. A candle which has moved more than others because of certain news, and I'm looking for the disbalance in price. So here, let me add a yearly trend line. I've added a yearly trend line into this one, which is telling me where is the price balanced and where is the price disbalanced. Now, this one is balanced price. This one is a balanced price. And if I go back here, what was this? This was a disbalanced price. This was a disbalanced price. So what is the price trying to do? Whenever the price becomes disbalanced on either side, it will move towards the balanced price. This is the $1 million strategy I'm giving you. Please understand, theory is available everywhere. It is how you will apply it will make all the difference. Are you liking the session so far, guys? I don't teach much of theory. I normally take live trades and teach. I think that's the only way trading can be taught. I'm a full-time professional trader. This is what I do for a living. So now, what did the price do? Price was disbalanced. Again, we saw the price became disbalanced, came back. Now, Here on the other side, the price became disbalanced. Now, is the price balanced or disbalanced in Reliance? Is the price balanced or disbalanced in Reliance? It is totally disbalanced. So what will you do? Will you buy Reliance or will you sell Reliance? Think and tell me. You will sell Reliance. Okay. But people who bought Reliance in their portfolio, tell me, will they have the courage to sell their Reliance? The answer is no, because most of you become emotionally attached to your portfolio stocks. यस बैंक मेरा फेवरेट स्टॉक है, घर बिक गया पर स्टॉक फेवरेट है. When you are coming into the arena of trading and investing, you have nothing favorite. People ask me, sir, which is your favorite stock? And I said, any stock that gives me good money is my favorite stock. So don't have favorites here. You need to have a skill set here that you need to have. So now here, today, now what if the price is coming down from here? Now, what is the potential in this? This was available here. Now, let's see. If the price comes to a disbalance, it will come down by 261 rupees. It will come down by 261 rupees. Stock will be useless. A stock will be useless because stock can't give you money when the price is going. The stock cannot give you money when the price is going up. Stock can give you money only when, sorry, a stock can't give you money when the price is going down. It can give you money only when the price is going up. So stock as a vehicle is useless. Let's see today. Today, Reliance went down. So let's go to Reliance. So if you are in a stock of Reliance, you would have lost 1.84%. No doubt about that. But you had another choice. If you would have been into Reliance today, near expiry put option of, let's say, 1600 rupees. What happened to the put option? The put option, instead of going down, went up by 33%. This was the stock which went down, and this was the option of Reliance, which in the morning was at 51 rupees, and by evening it was finishing at 61 rupees. Let's look at another one that I was trading in the morning, India Bull Housing Finance. India Bull Housing Finance today went down 13%. So if you were holding the stock, you would have lost 13%. But if you knew how to trade a derivative of India Bull Housing Finance, let's say a put option of 300 rupees, the put option of 300 rupees went up 47%. The put option of 320 went up by about 44% in a single day. And here I'm not talking of 10% in a month. Here I'm showing you 33% in a single day. That's an amazing product, the option. And what is the property of an option? If you're an option buyer, it is limited loss, unlimited profit. If you're an option writer, it is limited profit, unlimited loss. And the skill is to know when to be an option buyer and when to be an option seller. So another key skill that you need to develop is to know how to trade both sides of the market. How to trade both sides of the market, both the long and the short. It takes a few months to get a hold of it. In these 2 hours, guys, I can at the most introduce the market to you. I can show you to you that this is how the market is looking like. But in 2 hours, I cannot teach it to you. It is a skill. Skill takes time to gather. What is skill? Skill is transfer of knowledge from conscious mind to subconscious mind with practice, practice, and practice. Okay. So when you will be doing, so now when you are trading, what are the various kinds of trading you can have? Let's say you will have intraday trading. What is the first skill you will have to master? The first skill you will have to master would be intraday trading. And in intraday trading, what is the vehicle that you will use? You will use stock, you will use future, you will use option, you will use commodity, and you will use forex. So these are the asset classes that you will be using. Then you can be a swing trader using all the asset classes. Normally, both in intraday and swing, you can use all the asset classes and both directions. Both direction. You can trade the up direction. You can also trade the down direction. Then you can be a portfolio builder. In this, what is the key skill? The key skill here is technical analysis, risk management, and psychology of trading. And psychology of trading. These are the key skills you will require: technical analysis, risk management, and psychology of trading. Then the third style of trading is portfolio building, which is done only with stocks, which is done only with stocks. And here you can make money only in up direction. Only in up direction you can make money. And the key skill required is fundamental analysis. The key skill required is fundamental analysis, study of balance sheets, study of business models, study of ratios, competitor analysis, and many other things. I teach you how to become a complete trader by building your long-term portfolio, not through mutual funds, but by finding out undervalued companies, by finding out undervalued companies. Where will the money come from this long-term wealth? Now, when you are now another skill set that you will have in this, let's see. Now, let's see here on this one. Type. This is the type of trading, the asset class that you will require, direction, then key skill required, key skill required, key skill required. And now, what is the next one I said? This is the key skill required into this one. Now, what is the next thing? Let's see how many of you are listening carefully. What was the next thing I just said? I was saying something, then I stopped to write it. Exactly. The duration, very good, is the duration of the trade. Now here, duration in intraday trading is few hours. Here in swing trading, few days. And here in portfolio building, which includes positional trading, it is few months to few years. For like Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is a portfolio builder. Warren Buffett is a portfolio builder. Jim Rogers is a swing trader. So now to remember timing. Now, how about timing? You need to time it perfectly. You need to time it perfectly. You need to time it perfectly. You can note it if you want, guys. You need to time it perfectly. In swing trading, you need to time it, perfectly. Not perfectly. In intraday, perfect timing is required. Swing trading, you need to know the exits. You need to know the exits properly. And in portfolio building, you do not try to time it. You do not try to time it and use the SIP model to create your long-term wealth. To create your long-term wealth. Any questions so far? Right. So we have, these are the 4 things that you will have. Intraday swing portfolio. Portfolio is a combination of a positional and long term. When you are a portfolio builder, you are doing positional trading and long term holding. That's what you are doing. You're doing positional trading and long term holding. So now the good news is that technical analysis remains the same. If you can know how to read an intraday chart, you will also know how to read a yearly chart. The fundamental analysis is the key skill. Now, where will the money for portfolio building come from? Ravindra says, please explain how we can make profits in up and down direction intraday. Ravindra, for that you need to be part of my course and you need to commit 6 months for it. It cannot be taught in 1 hour. That's what I asked you in the very start. Are you number 1 or are you number 2? You'll have to learn, you'll have to have the necessary skill. I'll be more than happy to teach you. This is an introductory class with live trading. They can teach you this is what you have to do. So most people have no idea what is to be done here. And not many people are willing to teach. Everybody wants you to be dependent on them. Your broker wants you to be dependent on them. Your mutual fund manager wants you to be dependent on them. Your portfolio management guys want you to be dependent on them. And one thing I know is if we want to achieve success in life, we need to create independence in every field that we want, including trading. So let's go back. Remember, I'm looking at crude oil. Now, this is crude oil. Now, I'm seeing more or less crude oil is holding around this level. This is the level crude is holding. And it has given me 3 entries. Now, I will take my entry number 4 around this level. Taken my entry and I'll put my last entry at 4,000. So see, I've got all my 4 entries here. Now my last entry, I'll put at 4,000 here. This would be my last one. This was the plan. So was I in a hurry to buy or did I have a plan? I had a plan. I had very much a plan. I knew something is happening, But now what is happening to the price? Let's see. I have now this is how I trade every day with my traders, guys. More than 500 traders join me every day in the morning, 9 to 10:30. In my online trading room, there are people who are continuously getting trained to become a part of that. So now here, if I'm saying, let's now go here in this, and I'm putting into this a 10-minute chart now. Now tell me, now look at, this is, what is this? This is the balanced price. This is the balanced price. Now, look at what I taught you on a daily chart and tell me, should I be buying crude oil or should I be selling crude oil? I'll be buying crude oil into this one. I have 5 lots, 3,000 rupees each. So my investment into this is 15,000 rupees. That is my investment into this, 15,000 rupees. And how does the move? So every 1 rupee move is 50 rupees. Every 1 rupee move is 50 rupees. So what is my potential profit into this trade? So my average buying price came somewhere around here. And my target is here. So now, what am I targeting? I'm targeting 125 rupees move. Let's do the maths. The maths says it is 125 multiplied by every 1 rupee move will give me 50 rupees. So what is my potential profit into this trade? Rupees 6250 on capital of rupees 15,000. So, and what is the duration of my trade? Uh, I can achieve this target in 2 to 3 days. I can achieve the target in 2 to 3 days in 2 to 3 days. So what is the potential profit I am looking at? So I'm looking at a potential profit of almost 35% in 2 to 3 days by understanding the balance and disbalance of the price. And this is just the ABCD that I'm teaching. I'm just showing you a demonstration, an ABCD of the market. I hope that is clear to you guys. And this is a live trade, planned trade going on. And we are there till 11 o'clock. So we will see till 11 o'clock where is the price of this and my average buying price. Now, I still have one more left. And I see my average buying price is 4025. 4025. And now I'm seeing here that around this level, the candles are forming a base. The candles are forming a base and looks very unlikely it will go towards about 4,000. So I will go here in this and I say I'm taking my full position into this one. I'm moving, modifying, and taking my full position into this one. It is forming a base here. So I've taken my full position here at an average price of 4015. Right? So this is my average price, 4015. My stop loss in this is at about, 3,970. And my target is 4142. Now tell me, after this, what is my role into the trade? Do I have any role into the trade anymore now? Should I be continuously looking at it now? The answer is no. Now that I've executed, my stop loss is in place. I said my stop loss here is at 3970. That is my stop loss way back. 3970 is where my stop loss is. And this is where my target is. What is my reward to risk ratio? 3:1. If I'm wrong, I will lose one time. But if I'm right, I will make three times into it. I'll make three times into it. So what kind of trading am I doing? Am I doing intraday trading or swing trading? I'm doing swing trading. Very good, Dharmesh. Since my trading duration is 2 to 3 days, you know, I'm doing it. And I also will see what are the various levels it will pass before it reaches my level. So I draw a few Fibonacci's here. And I say, okay, if it starts moving out on the upward side, my first target is 4041. Next target is 4065, then 4085. And if it breaks 4085, there's a very high chance it will go and achieve my target on the upward side. So this is a trade in action that we are looking at. But you can also trade stocks. For example, if you look at stocks here, Nifty. Nifty, there, all these are companies you can trade every day. The market opens at 9:15 in the morning. It is open till 3:30 in the night. There are trading and investing opportunities there every day. So how do you build a portfolio now? Let's go a little into portfolio building. I've been talking. You won't get any pension, guys. So that's another skill you need to have. So why do losses happen? Because people don't understand that it is a win-lose model. You need to train yourself properly before you can make money from others, and it is a bi-directional market. This is what you work hard for. You work hard to learn fundamental analysis so you can find those undervalued stocks which are growing at 2% a year. And you learn intraday and swing trading using stocks, futures, and options, where you can make 10% per month. Now, most people, when they think about risk management, they can only think about stop losses. Now, trading has gone one step farther. Now, you can use options as a risk management model. Not only that, you can also practice auto trading. If you go on my website, guys, this is my website, pathfinderstrainings.com. Here, if you'll go on my website here, this is my website here. On this website, you can also take a few tests to check your knowledge here. Go on market analysis. It will take you on my YouTube channel, where I have a lot of about 170 videos I have here. You can go through them and especially look at this trade. The way I'm doing live trading with you right now, this was my live trading on the election result day. And here, using these principles, I booked a profit of almost 66,000 rupees. 66,000 rupees was the profit I booked. 60,000 in derivatives and about 6,000 in stocks. And I always have some people giving me this thumbs down. I wonder, these are the guys who have to learn live trading. So here, just go through this video. You will, a lot of things that I've told you right now, you will see here. This is my YouTube channel that you can go for. Then, okay, go back here. These are 4 types of trading. So let's see. Let's go to the portfolio myth. Let me spend 5 minutes on portfolio. Most people think that to build portfolio, they just have to buy blue chip companies and over a period of time, they will become rich. And this is a mistake. Because tell me, do you want to buy Infosys now, which has already become a blue chip and which will not give you a growth of more than 8-10% a year? Or do you want to buy a small IT company which will grow at about 50 to 100% per year till it become a blue chip? Which one will create more wealth for you guys? Please answer. A small IT company. And we are a growing economy where there's so many sectors, so many small, potentially explosive businesses that you need to put into it. So I teach fundamental analysis so that you can find those great businesses which are at this moment small companies, great management, undervalued. And I teach you how you can find 25 to 50 such businesses and keep on putting money into them month after month so that you can create your long-term portfolio. Dev Jyoti say, how can we learn which company has that potential to gain 50%? For that, you'll have to learn fundamental analysis, Dev Jyoti. I teach that, where you find out what companies are undervalued, which have not yet been discovered by the market yet, and where once big money flows in, they will give explosive growth. So that you can find with fundamental analysis. So don't just depend on blue chips, guys. Let me introduce myself in brief. My name is Yogeshwar Vashishtha here. I've done my M.Tech from IIT, International Certification in Management from South America, Peru. Uh, I was not born into a trading family. My father is a scientist. This Lifebuoy soap of Hindustan liver. My father is the inventor of the soap. This uh, fuel, organic fuel that is being put into the aeroplanes now, a small percentage. My father is from Indian Institute of Petroleum, Dehradun, where the invention, the research was done in 1980s. You know? And he wanted me to be an IITian. I worked hard, made one. Then he said, if you either take a government job or you go out and become an NRI. Government jobs I didn't like. So I went out, I became an NRI. I was working for this multinational company called Skanska. This is the biggest construction company in the world. This 9/11 towers, twin towers of US, after they were demolished, it was our company who made them. So I started working with them. I was involved with the Uri hydropower project in from 1990 to about 1997, almost 7 years I was there. Then I went out of India. I was involved in hydropower projects in Sri Lanka, Sweden, Norway, and my last project was in Peru in South America. Okay. So when I was in Sri Lanka, that's when I started learning trading from mentors. I was liking my profession, but it was a moving profession. I wanted more stability. And after being 15 years in corporate life, one thing I realized, it was only for money. I was away from my parents, I was away from my family, and I was not happy living a life in jungles. I wanted to be with my family. So I started learning stock market. My first mentor was Jeffrey. So he used to live trade in front of me. He used to charge for it. That was how I started. Then I was transferred to South America, Peru, where I was working on Yuncan hydropower project. There I enrolled myself into an online course of Pristine Academy. Probably the best decision of my life I took. I remember at that time in 2002, 2003, I paid about 3 lakh rupees for their course. And one thing my parents have taught me is that the only place money grows the most is when you put it into your head to create a new skill, to create a new skill. So I started learning structurally, and within a year, I was making about 10% a month on my capital. I started building my long-term portfolio, and I thought I was ready for full-time trading now. I had enough savings with the grace of God. In 2007, I came back to India, became a full-time trader. 2008, the market crashed. And in 2008, I made most of my profits because when the market goes down, it gives you a ton of money, especially in your short trades. So 2009, so I came back in 2000. So this were three cycles. I saw a bull, a bear, and a bull. I could survive all three. I knew this business was for real. And in 2010, I knew I'm not going back. This is what I'll be doing for the rest of my life. Then in 2010, international company came to India. They wanted some experts, consultants who could live trade. I am probably one of the very few ones who live trade in India in front of others. Few lakh rupees. Sometimes in my trading, I do turnovers of about a crore rupees in a day. So here, this was a group which was a blessing for me. I was associated with them for about 2 years. And when your trading capital becomes bigger, your problems are neither fundamental or technical, they become psychological. And these guys helped me to overcome those psychological problems. I learned a lot from them. They were great mentors. Then in 2012, I started working on a mentoring model of my own, where I created a 6 months of online training with live trading and lifetime of mentorship. The whole aim was to pass it on, to have people who can have it on the level of a skill, to have it as a second source of income. So this was my first batch. Since then, in various cities, more than 100 batches have passed out. Gradually, the course became more online. So everybody couldn't come to Bombay or a major city. So very soon it turned into a totally online course. And now I run a 6 months of online course where you can learn stock market properly and professionally while doing live trading practice with me. So what do you have to learn if you have to become an expert trader and an investor? You know, first you have to learn to build and manage your own portfolio. This should this is your biggest risk. What is the risk in this market? What is the first risk? Okay, let's talk about the risks in stock market. What is the first risk in stock market, guys? So let's see, what is the first risk? Who will tell me while I drink some water? The first risk is time risk. First risk is time risk. Means the longer the period you hold the stock, the more is the risk. The more is the risk. Because all movement will happen only in time. The second risk is the skill risk. Since one person will be a winner and the other person would be a loser, the person with a higher level of skill will make money from the person with a lower level of skill. That's why this is in this profession, there is not even a minimum qualification. Peon बनने के लिए भी 10th pass होना होता है. But to become a trader, you need no minimum qualification. Angutha chap can become a trader. That means you don't know what the capacity of the other person is, and you need to continuously upgrade your skills. That's number one that you have. You know, you need to learn how to make money with intraday trading, catch market swing with swing trading, trade leverage assets, and make money when the price goes down. So this is what you will have to learn if you have to become a trader. Anybody can become a trader provided you work hard. This is the skill set that is required. I teach this. First, stock selection with fundamental analysis. You need to be proficient in fundamental analysis. It is the base. Chart reading with technical analysis, stock filtering to find high probability trades, risk management methods, mastery of online platforms, high probability trading setups. I teach more than 50 strategies, fundamental strategies, technical strategies, and risk management strategies. You need to have a trading plan aligned to your personality, rational decision making training, money management and trade management, managing emotions, and your subconscious mind. So, this is the skill set that is required. These are the various batches, mostly in Mumbai, that have passed out. I'm from Mumbai, guys. So 90% of the physical batches happen only in Mumbai. Occasionally, I take it out. Now I don't go out much. And 80% of the people do the courses online. Like right now, I have people from at least 20 different cities who are attending this webinar. These are the various batches that have passed out. Now, what is the model? How will you learn? Let me go on the website and tell you. Let's first see how you will be learning it. Let's go to the courses. Let me explain the model to you. The course fees is 33,000 plus GST, 38,940 one-time fees. You don't have to buy any software and anything, no yearly charges or anything. So this is the model. I don't handle anybody's money. So you learn and trade on your own. What broker you trade with is your choice. So now let's look at how you will become a trader and an investor. Since most of you are beginners here or you have suffered losses, so I'll count you as a beginner. So you start with 40 hours of recorded foundation training. First, you will have 40 hours of recorded foundation training. The whole course is totally online. You don't have to travel anywhere. And in this, you get 40 hours of basic strategy foundation session, 5 recorded sessions of 8 hours each. You can finish it in 3 weeks. You can take 4 weeks. I give you a month to finish this. RM will be assigned to you. In case you're stuck somewhere, there is a technical analyst available. And if nothing else works, my personal number would be available to you. So once you're ready with this, so what is the purpose of this 1 month? The purpose of this 1 month is to make you ready with live trading. You'll basically learn from live trading. That's where you will be learning. Live trading is where you will be learning the most here. So if you're looking at live trading here in this, so once your foundation is done, 1 month is finished, you go to your live trading sessions, and there will be 4 live trading sessions in a month. There will be 4 live trading sessions in a month. First and third Wednesday, it will be in the daytime. First and third Wednesday, it will be in the daytime. And second and fourth Thursday, it will be in the night time. So the first and third Wednesday, 9 o'clock in the morning till 3:30, you will be live trading. The way you are just watching me right now, then you will not be watching me. You will also be trading with me. I'll be trading my money, you will be trading your money, and I'll teach you how to take controlled trades. Then second and fourth Thursday in the night, we will do commodity trading and a learning session. And on every Friday, you will, get a recorded session of a subject that you are expected to learn over the weekend. It's a 6 months course with a lifetime of mentoring. There will be a mentoring session that you will get every Thursday for life. So these are the major parts of the course: mentorship program, live trading with me, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, risk management, psychology of trading, and all asset classes will be taught. This is the link, guys. A course starts every Saturday. A course starts. Risk management, psychology of trading, all types of trading you will be learning from: intraday, swing, positional, long term, and algo. I'll also be teaching auto trading, how you can put your trade a night before and go to your office. And of course, portfolio building using the fundamental and the technical. And these are all the topics that will be taught to you. So this is the course that is there that you can go for. And today you have come on a Friday night, so I have an offer for you guys. It's a mentoring session for life. This is the standard course fees, 33,000 plus 18% GST, 38,940. GST goes to the government. If you require a GST bill, we will give it to you. You can pay on my website, pathfinderstrainings.com, using credit card, debit card, net banking, wallets, Paytm, or cash card. All the major credit cards are available, and EMIs are available for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months. You can also take the EMI facility there. And this is my offer for you today, guys. Those of you who are serious about, you are the serious one, whosoever is listening to me now. 70% of the people are gone, guys. 70% of the people are gone. When I started this session, there were 230 people into this. Out of the 230 people, now I have 47 people left. So you are the ones who will make money from the other ones, because you are not curious, you are serious. So this is my offer for you. Pay a 1,000 rupees advance today before 12 o'clock, just 1,000 rupees. I want to see that you are serious. I want the rest of your money only after I have talked to you. I normally talk to my students before they do the remaining payment, before they do the final payment, so that I can understand what is your vision, why you want to be a trader, why you want to be an investor. So pay 1,000 rupees and book your seat. You can start the course on any Saturday you want. You can even start it tomorrow. If you book your seat today, you get a physical book, The Safe Investor, one of my favorite books. You will get it delivered at your doorstep at home. It is not an ebook, it is a hardcover book. Must read. If you buy it in the market, it costs 700 rupees, mostly unavailable. So you will get a physical book delivered to you, plus you will get 7 trading ebooks, my favorite, and also a high probability live trading with you with the Pathfinders Express strategy. The strategy that I teach you there, has an 80% hit rate. 8 out of 10 trades will finish in profit if you are looking at this one. So this is my offer for you today, guys. You can take it and you can start your journey towards becoming a full-time trader and investor. I'll have a question answer session soon. How many of you would like to learn from me and become profitable traders and investors, guys? Say yes if you want to learn from me and you want to use this offer today. You are the serious ones. You are the 47 left out of the 220. Where will you pay? Okay, let me give you the payment link, guys. Where will you pay? And you will make the remaining payment only after you have talked to me. Tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock, you will receive a call from me from my personal mobile number. Before any of my team member, any of my staff will talk to you, I'll always be the first person who will talk to you. This is the link for the 1,000 rupees advance payment, guys. You can use this link to book your course today and get the offer of a physical book delivered to your home worth 700 rupees. Then 7 trading ebooks worth about a few thousand rupees and an express strategy video of Pathfinders Express, which is one of my most successful strategies. So any queries, any questions you have, you can ask me. To pay this, you will have to do a free registration first. If you have not already done, please do a free registration and then only you can pay the 1,000 rupees advance. After you have paid the 1,000 rupees advance, the remaining money would be the 38,940 minus 1,000, which you will pay as per your convenience after I have talked to you. After I've talked to you, understood what you are about to do on this one, see here now it is coming around my level here. So now this is totally overextended this session. Now here I look at this opportunity. I say, I'm getting one more opportunity to buy here. I pick up one more. I'm getting a little bonus here on this one. So I picked up one more here. And tomorrow morning, guys, those who want to take this trade, this is a great trade to take around this time. This is a nice trade with a big disbalance around this point that I'm taking. And hopefully by tomorrow, I'll have a good profit into this trade. Let's look at other opportunities that are available. I have alumini, gold. Gold looks like another opportunity that has come. So this is gold, another good opportunity that has come. And this is a big up move that has happened in gold. This is lead. This is natural gas here. Natural gas is giving me another opportunity. This is where, and what is the potential profit in this? About 12,000 rupees. That is the potential profit in this one. Silver is giving a long opportunity. Zinc is not much in zinc, and nickel is again giving a reversal from here. So great, guys. This is the offer that I have. I've given you the link. This is the offer. Any questions you have, you can ask me now. Anil Goyal, yes, that is okay with me, Anil. You can do that. Any other questions, you can ask me. How many hours do you conduct the class? The first 40 hours, Chaitanya, the first 40 hours are, they are recorded. So you can listen to them at your own convenience on weekends in the night. Then after that, every Thursday, there are 2 Thursdays. So there are 2 Thursdays. The second and the fourth Thursday in the night, which will be 2 hours each. So Thursday live would be 4 hours in the month. Then there is a live trading first and third Wednesday, 9 to 3:30. That is where it is there. So roughly, if you see there, that is about 12 hours in a month. So in a month, about 12, 16 hours of live trading practice you will get with me. plus the concept and the learning session. Overall, in 6 months, it would be about 150 hours of training and live trading. Chaitanya said this may sound silly. Is there any tools available to trade with MacBook? Yes, actually, Chaitanya, you can easily trade with MacBook. So I'll tell you how to do that. So that's pretty easy. Do we get a promo code? No, there is no promo code, Devi Jyoti here. I'm giving you the book as an offer. This here you save almost 700 rupees. MK said, how many hours do you conduct class? MK, I've answered that. This live trading will be taught on Trade Tiger. I use Sher Khan Trade Tiger. That's my broker for almost 17 years. You can choose your broker if you want. You can use Zerodha or you can use any other broker if you want. Your broker is your choice. Tarun said, I have office in morning, so how would I attend live training sessions? Live training sessions are only 2 times in a month, Tarun, and and for each session recordings are available. For each session recordings are available. I expect you to be there at least one chutti in a month you can take. And the live session in the night are 9 to 11, which you can easily. Dharmesh says, what is the initial investment required for stock trading? The initial investment required for stock trading starts small with about 10,000 rupees. And then you can build it up. Anil says, I think Trade Tiger is the best in the class. Yes, it is the best, guys. Okay. Question is, what if we miss any live session? If you miss any live sessions, then a recording will be given for that one. Now, let's see here. I'll like to go back to my crude oil, which is now overextended. Now, this is totally overextended. And, I'm picking up here. This is my trade that I'm picking up. And now, around this level, I don't mind if I have one more other pickup. I picked up one more now in this one. And now I have 7 mini lots that I'm trading for a target around this. I was expecting for it to stabilize around here. It has gone a little down. So I'm using this. So what has happened now? What is the emotion here? The emotion here is fear. Most people don't buy fear. The first rule of trading is if you want to become successful, you buy the fear and you sell the greed. Now, Sharath has a question. Guys, ask any questions. I have enough time. Do I need to be prepared with some basics before taking up a class? I'm a beginner in trading. No, Sharath. My foundation course is designed for that. In fact, that is the whole purpose of me talking to you tomorrow. That's why I'm not asking you for full money. I'm only asking you for 1,000 rupees because what I want is your seriousness. And tomorrow morning, when you will talk to me, I'll understand what level you are on. And the foundation course that starts the first 1 month is from absolute zero. So you don't need to prepare anything. I'll also be giving you books for reading. While your course is going on, you'll also get books for trading. Another nice move that happened. See, now this move from here to here is almost a 3,000 rupees of profit. Devjyoti says payment done. Yeah, I'm already receiving payments here, guys. Thank you very much. I'm already getting payments. अभी आप मुझे पेमेंट करें कि नहीं करें वो बात की बात है. आप ये बताइए आपको सेशन में सीखने को मिला क्या And did you like the session? Okay, now training was one. Actually, somebody says, sir, how do you look? अरे यार, that ये तो किसी ने पूछा ही नहीं मुझे. I don't mind. How do I look? That is a rare question. Facebook.com. So you can see me on Facebook, guys. I'll come to your question. There are a lot of questions. So I go, that's me. I'm Yogeshwar Vashishtha, guys. So this is my recent trip to Dubai. I take one international holiday per year. I have two boys. One is studying in US. Second one is just cleared and is going to US. He's a trader. Second one, he loves to trade. This is my better half. Okay, if I look at some more photos of mine. Okay, let's see. That's my family. I believe families are important. So that's my younger one. Elder one is in US. Okay, what more? Okay, that's in my house during Diwali. That's my wife. Okay, this is my younger son who is in 12th. He has just cleared his computer engineering program for US and he'll be going there next year. Elder one is already there. Then this is my recent vacation to Thailand. Uh, and this is the James Bond Island that we were in. What more? Let's see. I love the sea. So this is Mumbai. I visit the sea regularly. Every Wednesday I am near the sea. I met Shamak Davar when I was coming from Dehradun, and he has written a book called The Laws of the Spirit World. So when I went to him, he thought I was some fan. So I said to him, I said, Mr. Davar, I want to thank you for this wonderful book, The Laws of the Spirit World. It has helped me to get over the loss of my mother. And he spent 45 minutes with me. Now, MK says, do we trade with you in live session? Yes, MK. You will trade with me. You can copy my trades in the start. The Shamak Davar, and this is my elder son. These are my two boys. I'm proud of them. The elder one is in Chicago right now. He is doing his computer engineering third year. The younger one is an option trader, and he is going to US now to learn AI, artificial intelligence, and algorithmic trading. And this is our last year we were in Europe. This is Germany, and this is all four of us. So that's me, guys. So that's somebody said, how do you look? So I hope I've answered that. Okay. Thanks for the information on how to go about trading. Thanks, Raminder. Do we trade with you live session? Yes. Okay. Dev Jyoti says, to be honest, I joined 20 minutes late because of traffic, but I'm into portfolio trading. But I tried intraday 2 days back and lost 10K. I just need to complete my master's, so I need to learn. Yes, learning, there is no, सीखना तो आपको पड़ेगा ही. Without learning, you cannot master it. You cannot master it without learning. Anand Motwani says, good session. Thank you very much. Anand Tarun Bhartiya says, training was wonderful. Thank you very much, Tarun. Okay. Now, Naman says, what would be the total expense for this? So the expense for this is 38,940. That is the training expense. After that, there is no expense. After that, whatever money you will bring for trading, guys, and the kind of money that is possible. Okay. Now, if you go to the website here, you will see live trading practice. There is a Pathfinders best trade of the day. Let's go here. This is the best trade of the day where I put up the Best trade that a trader has done in the day. These are not my trades. These are the people who have been trained under me, and all are live trades. These are all part of our online trading room. So the best trader made 26,000 rupees today, 17,000, 25,000, 49,000. See here. This is a one day profit you can make. But these guys have been training themselves for many months now. Okay, Tarun has a question. Apart from training fees, how much investment do we require for practice live trading? For live trading practice, in stocks only, you will require just 5 to 10,000 rupees. But if you want to do live trading practice in futures and options, you will require between 25,000 and 50,000 for intraday. And if you want to do swing trading in stocks, uh, your capital is your choice. But if you want to do swing trading in derivatives, then you will require about a lakh of rupees. But then returns are also equally good. The returns in them are also equally good. Dev Jyoti Nag, he says, I have attended 5 or 3 webinar. This one has held me till the end. I hope this would be a great journey with you. Thank you very much. My handholding is there. You will talk to me tomorrow. All of you who have paid their advances, tomorrow morning, I will be giving you a call personally, not my staff. My staff will talk to you. You'll have a support team. You will have an RM. But the first call, the first contact will be from me. I want to talk to you first. I already see that you guys have started committing, so great. Dharmesh Silva Kumar says, thank you, Yogeshwar, for webinar. It is informative. So thank you very much for being there. Who are you guys? Now, how many are left? Now, 24 are left. Imagine out of the 220 that were there, you are the 24 left. So who are you? You are the 10%. Now, let me tell you the golden rule. 10% make money from the 90% in the stock market. You are the 10%. So go ahead and give the market your best. And money is a natural outcome of the skill that you will have. Harish, thank you very much. It was very useful and knowledgeable. Please conduct more sessions. I have this regular introductories that you can have. Great, guys. It is 11 o'clock. I hope this session was informative. Would you like a recording of the session? Would you like a recording of the session, guys? You guys till the end. You have see. You should get something extra. Some of you bought the course. Some of you might not be able to afford it. EMI facilities available on the website. So those who fall, that's another thing. This one guy says is the EMI available. EMI facility is available. Let me show how you can get it. For example, if you want to pay by EMI, okay, let me tell you. Let me answer this one. A few people who want to get the remaining payment for which you will get the link. Just click here. Click on pay. Go to cart. Then you don't have to pay 38,940 since you have already paid 1,000. So you will be sent a link for the remaining amount. Go inside. Let me tell you how to get EMIs. Proceed to checkout. These are the steps for payment. Proceed. Place order. Okay, you can either you can pay by credit cards, you can pay by net banking, UPI. If you want to take the EMI, we have a tie-up with most of the banks. Let's say you want to pay by HDFC credit card, so you can take a 3 months EMI, 6 months EMI, 9-month EMI, 12-month EMI, very reasonable rates. So those of you who want to pay in installments, EMI facility is available on the website. So after paying 1,000 rupees, if you say I want to pay in 3 months EMIs or 6 months EMIs or 12 months EMI, that is possible. Okay, how will I get the recording? I'll send you a session, recording of this session. I'll be sending you immediately after the session. The moment I finish it, within about half an hour, you should be receiving the recording. Okay, guys, any other question? Sure. Before I close, let me tell my favorite prayer because I firmly believe let's grow together. Om Senavavatu Senavbhunatu Sahviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinam Vadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. God bless you and your family. Thank you very much. Hi guys, welcome to Pathfinders trainings, and thank you very much for attending my free training on Friday, 29th of November. And if you remember, in that training, we took a live trade of crude oil, and we started buying crude oil right from the level of 40 uh, 20 levels. Then we bought it all the way till 3670 levels, and this was a swing trade where I was expecting about a 5% profit on my capital. About 18,000 was my capital on this. Normally, a good rule of thumb is whenever you're making about 5% returns on your capital, you can book your profit and move somewhere else. So this is where it was on Friday night. And if you see today, remember, we were using the balance and the disbalance of the price. Price was overextended and disbalanced. If you saw, the price moved up. And this is where, roughly in the morning, I was making about 7% on my capital, and I booked a profit of 1,300 rupees here. And now it is again moving up, retracing on the upside. So this is the power of technical analysis, where you can see. So just a follow up of the trade that we had taken. So this was the trade, if you remember here. So I had, this was the crude oil trade we had, and in this I kept on buying. This was my swing position on Friday when I left. Today in the morning, I booked a 2,800 rupees of profit, overall profit of about 1,300 rupees on a capital of about 18,000 rupees. 1,300 divided by 18,000. So a nice 7% profit in just 2 days. So this is the power of futures trading. Then I was also trading other accounts with my students today. So morning I was also trading some stocks: Bharti, DLF, Reliance, SBI, Ujjivan, uh, and in all of them the capital involved was about 15,000 each. So that was about 75,000 rupees of capital, which gave almost a 3% return in a day. Out of five trades, four finished in profit, one finished in loss. And on my futures trading, so I use control trades, hedge trade. I was trading Nifty and Reliance, so I booked a profit of 1770 rupees. I also have a dedicated options account, and I use this to do my high volume trades here. And in this one, I booked a profit of about 8460 rupees, and some of my trades are going on. So it was about 11, 12, about 15,000 is the profit that I have booked today on my capital of about 10 lakh rupees, which is 1.5% in a day. And this is what I always say. That's what I was teaching you, that in this market, if you can understand the price, there is a lot of money that can be made. I invite you, some of you have already bought the courses, your courses have started, and those who have not yet started, guys, you can go on the website. You can either directly enroll for the course, or if you want to talk to me first, you can go to the advanced payment and do 1,000 rupees payment first. As soon as the 1,000 rupees payment is done, I will be, you know, calling you, talking to you, and then you can pay the remaining amount and start your course. Again, thank you very much for attending the Pathfinders training on Friday. And I look forward to see you in the main course where you can become a professional trader and investor. Thank you very much.